Hi there, it's Rosie Peters here. I put a bit of time into making a video to show you where I walk and to give you some tips and hints about how walking is an excellent exercise to burn fat and build up muscle, whether you're after lean muscle or mass muscle. But sadly, my videoing skills while walking made me seasick while I played it all back, so I wasn't about to inflict that on you. So I set out round my track one more time with my trusty camera, and this is the result. So it's more of a slideshow than a video. I hope you enjoy seeing where I walk and that I can inspire you to keep on moving. Why walking? Well, walking is a very low impact exercise and you can do it anywhere, even on a treadmill, and still get excellent results. Nothing burns fat so steadily and firms up the frame more than regular brisk walking. Okay, jogging and running are good, but they're both high impact and we want to keep our knees intact as long as possible. Walking is free and you don't need much equipment, but if you don't have a good supportive pair of shoes and some worthwhile socks, your feet are going to suffer. Also, if your shirt keeps the sweat near your body, you're going to chafe, and all those things are going to put you off. So you do need to invest in good shoes, quality socks, and a decent shirt that wicks away the sweat. Wicks is this sort of new fashion fangled sort of word for keeps the sweat away from your body. So there's particular material in some shirts that do that wicking away, so look out for that. That way, once you've got the right shoes, the right socks, the right shirt, you're going to be happy as a clam to get out there and get walking. When I first started this particular walk that I'm showing you several years ago, I looked for a nice place where I'd enjoy walking, and I got in my car and measured some distances. As you can see, I couldn't just measure all the way round, so when I walked along a section next to the road, I timed 10 minutes, then measured the distance on my car's odometer and did the maths. You have to do this. Unless you know how far you're walking, you're simply guessing, and will always guess longer, harder, tougher, more calories burnt, because that's the human way, let's face it. Before you start, know how far you're going, then each day you walk, clock your time. If you're going to be walking with a friend or a group, be warned. It's great, it's motivational, it's social, but it is not the main purpose for you walking. You're walking to burn fat and get fit. So if your friend doesn't have the same motivation, or if you don't want to walk on days they can't make it, you're going to go backwards, not forwards, like you need to. You and your friend must be able to walk at the same pace without discomfort to either of you. You have to be pushing a little, so you're not just strolling and chatting, and both of you need to really agree to this. If your friend is not the same height as you, you're going to take different sized steps, and that can be a potential for discomfort, as the taller person covers the ground more easily. The shorter person may be resentful of being pushed, while the taller is impatient with their shorter partner. This happens quite often with married couples who walk together, as the man tending to be taller and being all masculine and gung-ho might just incur the wrath of his good lady, who can't understand why he just doesn't slow down a little bit so she can enjoy her walk. Ask me now how I know this one. I've had lots of discussions on my walks with my husband about it, and we've got it sorted out now, but it took a long time. Okay, so I'm out walking around my circuit. I drink just over a litre of water on the way. It takes just over 50 minutes to walk just under 6 kilometres, and I tend to live in the now and get round happily. There is a danger when you take time out to exercise that you start thinking, if only I'd finished. I've got so much to do today. I need to get whatever done, and this is taking an hour out of my day. I don't have time for this. I haven't gone far enough. Hurry up. Look, this is a really negative inner voice that you can effectively silence by living in the now. And just tapping your brain into neutral, gazing around at the scenery and watching the world go by is going to do it for you. It's a form of meditation, and it gets you where you need to be. To help with completing your daily walk, I'd suggest you benchmark 10-minute markers along your way, so you can sort of tick off in your mind when you get so far. I have the 10-minute trees and the halfway curve and the 5-minute to go hill etched in my brain, and believe me, it's a really good thing. Another easy tactic for enjoying your walk and keeping it fresh is to reverse it every couple of weeks. Go the other direction for a change. Really, it's like doing a whole new walk, because you're seeing the surroundings from the totally opposite direction. When it's raining, I walk in the gym, on the dreaded treadmill, reading a book or listening to audiobooks on my iPod. When I've finished my walk, I end up in the coffee shop for a skinny chino, but no snack to go with it, because the exercise I just did was too hard to wipe off all that effort with cakes or cookies. You might be thinking, well, that's okay for her. What a great place to walk. Yes, it's good, all right. But I also walk around my suburban neighbourhood when I can't get to the beach. And when I lived in the Australian outback, I walked through the desert. When I lived in Germany with my husband, I walked around the city streets. Everything has its charms, and you've got to make the most of wherever you are. And that's how you're going to get what you really want. Walking is one important part of the whole picture, and you do need to get out there and do it most every day. For the whole picture, you need some resistance training and a decent diet as well. If you know what you're doing and you've lost the weight you need to, and you've got the body shape you've been after, that's fantastic. You don't need anything more from me. But if you need a program to help you get on the right track or stay on the right track, or help you to avoid the pitfalls and get things going the quickest way possible, go and check out the link under this video to get what you need to achieve your goal. I'll talk to you soon.